Hi, it's Elaine with MCPS Technology. Today I'd like to tell you about a wonderful tool called VideoNotes, which allows you to watch a video on one side of your screen and take time-stamped notes on the other side. This tool also connects to your Google Drive, which allows you to share your notes with others and to also collaborate within your notes. There are several ways to get to VideoNotes, but I'd like to show you the easiest way to connect it to your Google Drive. When you're in your Drive, click on the New button, then go down to More, and you may already find that VideoNotes is connected to your Drive. But if it isn't, it's easy to get it by clicking on Connect More Apps. This will take you to a page where you can find lots of apps that connect to Google Drive. You can search VideoNotes in the search box and it will come up right away. If you don't have the app, this button will say connect, but because I have it, it says rate it. So once you connect it to your Drive, then you get to it the same way. Go to New, More, then click on VideoNotes. And it will bring up the interface. It's very intuitive and easy to follow, and it even gives you a tour on your first time there. I'll go briefly through the steps to loading a video and taking notes. Now I've already gone to YouTube and I've used the keyboard shortcut Control-C to copy a URL from a video about fractions. There's some irony there because I really stink at math and I'm actually an English teacher, but for some reason fractions is the thing that popped into my head, so we're just doing an example on fractions. I'm using the Control-V keyboard shortcut to paste that into this area, and then I'm going to click Load Video. And you'll see that that brings the video in. This area to my right is where I'll be taking notes. And because this on button is on, then it will sync the notes, meaning it will timestamp them based on where the video is playing. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. So if I start the video on fractions by clicking here, then I can begin to take notes. And you'll notice that it's giving a timestamp. And so, if I keep adding notes, I can't talk and type. Notice that it keeps time stamping. So I'm going to stop this. And I think you see what I mean. I'm going to go to a video note that I already completed just to show you what I mean. So this is one called Will Smith's 10 Rules for Success. It's a video that I really like because it really helps you think about how to be successful in life. So basically I just did some reflection notes as I watched it and just things that popped into my head, which can be a very useful exercise. If I forget why I took a note, then all I have to do really is click at a certain point and it takes me back to that point in the video and I can play it. So all I have to do is click on play and I can go back to the point, the thing that inspired me to take that note. So I think you can see the potential of this tool by just thinking about it. If I'm watching a video on fractions, for example, I'm a student, I'm taking notes about multiplying fractions. When it's time to study for my fractions test, I can return to that video, I can look at my notes, and I can go easily to different spots in the video and find how they relate to my notes. Also, as a teacher, I can set up exercises where perhaps I'm going to view a video myself and I'm going to add questions over here in the notes side. Then I'll share this document, because that's essentially what it becomes, is a Google document, with my students and give them editing rights so that they can then go in and answer those questions after viewing the video. So that's one way I could do it as well. I could have a student submit to me his video note about a video that he watched. And because this is essentially a Google Doc, and I can know that by clicking on the sharing. I click on the share button, I can see it looks just like when I share something in Google Docs. By default, anyone with a link can view my video notes, but down here I can also add people specifically to edit. Because this is a doc also, I can use it in Google Classroom as an instructor the way I use any other Google Doc. meaning I can give each student his own copy. So I could have each student taking notes about a video and sending those to me through Google Classroom. How cool is that? In this interface, here's where I name my video. So if I want to call this fractions, so I'll recognize what it is, I can save that title. And then to save my notes, I simply click on this save icon, and then it saves it. As you see right here, it has saved it to Google Drive. So I'd like to take a moment to actually go to Drive and show you what happens when you do that. So Google is wonderful. You already know that, right? But one of the wonderful things that Google does for you is that it automatically makes a video notes folder for you. So if you go back to your Drive after making a video note, you'll see that there's a folder, and that inside that folder is all the videos that you just made. So that way you can find them easily and you don't have to do anything to organize them. Something important though for you and your students to know, when you go to open up this file, so if I click on this file, I'm double clicking it, because it's a different program, it's not opening up in Google, it uses the app to open. I don't want to download it. That's not what I want. I can either open it here with VideoNote, or I can come down here and click on VideoNotes to open it. So that's important to remember and to teach your students to do it that way. That's going to bring up the video notes, and then I can do whatever I need to do with them. How cool is it? I know you're going to love this tool, so I hope you will go out right now and try it.